If you were to buy your first rocket and you're just getting into model rocketry and you're spending your own money, which one should you get? That's what I'm going to cover in this video.
Welcome to Advanced Construction Videos, where we show you how to tackle rocketry, building techniques, and more. On our website, we sell kits, motors, building supplies, and electronics. So come and learn, shop, build, and fly when you visit us at apogeerockets.com.
Hi, I'm Tim Van Milligan from Apogee Components. We get a lot of customers that are just starting out in rocketry and they're wondering which kit that they should buy. Now, previously, they probably got a kit from somebody else, but now they're spending their own money. So when you're spending your own money, you want to get the maximum benefit. So which kit should you buy? Now, if you're just getting into rocketry for your very first time, I would recommend a starter kit. A starter kit comes with a bunch of components that you're going to need in the future. First of all, you're going to need a launch pad, and that's what this pad is right here. This is a launch pad. And what it does is it guides the rocket until it reaches speeds where the fins can take over and stabilize the flight. You also get a nice rocket with it, and you'll get the launch controller. Now, this is what fires off the rocket motors. And a starter set will typically include the rocket motors too. So you get those as well. The nice thing about a starter set, the rocket itself probably has plastic fins. These are plastic, and this allows you to build the rocket quickly, get it out to the site, launch it, and get it back. So that's great. But now if you're building your own rocket or, and you're spending your own money, which one should you get? A lot of people will gravitate towards the cheap rockets. You get a rocket like this, it's very small. The advantage of small is it's less expensive. But the downside is you never see them again after the first flight. A rocket like this is really hard to find because it performs so well. Because it's lightweight, because it's small, it's going to go really high. And the higher it goes, the greater your chances of losing it. Additionally, because it's so small, this thing lands in a bush or trees or something, you're never going to find it. So stay away from the cheap, inexpensive, small rockets. We sell a rocket called the Blue Streak, and it's also pretty small. It's a little bit bigger, but what makes it unique is it's a minimum diameter rocket, which means the rocket motor just barely fits inside of the tube. And so what this means is it's also going to go really high. And again, it's a great rocket if you want to go high, but probably not the one you want to spend with your own money. What we would suggest is something like the Avion rocket. Now the Avion, what makes it a little bit different from the starter set is it doesn't have plastic fins. Now you're saying, well, the plastic fins is an advantage. Well, most of the time, but it doesn't allow you to expand your skills in construction. When you get an Avion kit, it's going to look something like this. There's going to be, a parachute and decals, but the most important thing are the balsa wood fins that look like this. Balsa wood is used in rocketry a lot because it's lightweight, it's cheap, you can glue it easily, you can paint it easily, you can sand it easily, you can shape it easily if you have to cut it. So that's why we like to use balsa wood, but it involves gluing these fins onto a tube. And so this is kind of like the basics. Once you have this step mastered, the variety of rockets that you're going to be able to choose from just goes up astronomically. This is the basic building block that is going to go with you for all the rockets from there on out that you build. Other great rockets are something that's even a little bit bigger than the Avion. You can see in diameter where the engine mount back here is the same size, but the outer tube is bigger. And so what this allows is for a more impressive flight. People always like to see the bigger rockets take off. This one's a little bit bigger, and it's just as easy to build as the Avion. Basically, it's like the Avion, except the tube is larger in diameter. And it goes together the same way. Again, once you learn that basic skill of gluing on balsa wood fins, it's going to take you through the rest of your rocketry experiences. Another good kit is this one right here. This is called the Research Express. Again, it's very similar to the Avian. The only difference is it has a payload tube here at the top. This allows you to put payloads inside your rocket. You can put an altimeter in there, also put an accelerometer in there to measure how fast the rocket goes. You can put insects in there. They make great payloads. You can put little toy action figures. People love putting into the sky all kinds of cool payloads. So this is a great rocket to build on as a first rocket. Going back to the balsa fins, if you don't know how to put them on, we do have a video on assembling rockets, and it will show you the techniques of getting these on nice and straight, and so they're very strong. And this rocket itself is probably 15 years old. It's been a long time since I built this rocket, and their fins are still attached. I would recommend the Avian or something like the Habu or the Research Express as a first rocket. Go for something that's bigger in diameter than this right here. You want something at least 1 inch in diameter, preferably bigger if you can, and that's going to give you an impressive flight. So hopefully this information will help you out in the future in selecting rockets. And if you need more help, don't be afraid to pick up the phone. Call us here at Apogee Components. Our web address and our phone number is on our website. Our website is www.apogeerockets.com. So may the winds be light, may the skies be blue, and may all your rockets fly straight and true.